have kept this commitment with us in spite of pressing engagements in Delhi. I am also particularly more happy today because Piyush Goyal has come here a very happy man. He is always, but today has come richer by 24,000 crores. Yes? 20, yeah. Because of the coal tenders that have been opened, 24,000 crores, and therefore I think he has been not only made the government of India richer, he himself is very happy, and sir, you have brought happiness to us also with that news. Professor Sharma is the chairman of our board of advisors, a committee of over 40 nationally and internationally known scientists of India. A lifetime teacher and a researcher, he is known to have produced scientists and technologies by hundreds and continues to devote his time and energy towards the furtherance of science in our country. We know him as a Gurunam Guru. He is a lifelong saga. His is a lifelong saga of science, research, technology, and education. Vasvik Awards are given annually in 8 different disciplines of science and technology, and they cover agriculture, biology, chemical, electrical and electronics, environmental sciences, information and communications, material and metallurgical sciences, mechanical and structural sciences. All these carry a citation of a cash prize of rupees 1 lakh each. So also a separate award for women scientists which carries the name of Srimati Chandaben Mohanbhai Patel Industrial Research Award. Vasvik has donated 2 air-conditioned auditoriums, one in Ahmedabad and the other in Baroda for the Institution of Engineers. A bioavailability center and a research center, Vasvik Research Center, has been put up in the campus of the Bombay Pharmacy College, Kalina. I take this opportunity of thanking the prominent scientists such as M.G.K. Menon, Professor M.G.K. Menon, and others for all that they have done for this institution over the last 40 years. Many of you have come long distances, and I am glad that some of you with families. I take special pleasure in welcoming you all, the awardees, the scientists, the families, and my fellow board members of Vasvik, men of public life who are here, social workers, educationalists, and students of science. For all those who have come here from outside, I wish a pleasant sojourn here in Mumbai. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Patel. May I now request our Chairman, Board of Advisors, Professor M.M. Sharma, to deliver his address.
Honorable Minister, Mohanbhai Patel, Nayan Patel, Anirudh Pandit. First of all, congratulations to all the award winners. You are now in the club of almost close to 400 people over the years who have got this award, this coveted award, a unique one where your research has to be linked to practical utility. We trust that this will give you further fillip to take your ideas to the marketplace a little more aggressively. Mohanbhai wanted me to speak briefly about the role of innovation to trigger rapid economic growth. It's the kind of chanting that is going on in Delhi for last 8-9 months, that how we can have rapid economic growth. And it is our firm view that this will happen only if you have innovations. Innovations convert invention into something of practical use where you make money. And how best I can describe to you that how innovation has made life easier, all inclusive. And I'll just quote 3 examples. First is how everybody has now a mobile phone. And I want you to get into the high science, the real innovation that has gone behind having mobile phone, when many years ago we couldn't get even a landline. Nobody's bothered about landline today. How our great vaccines have made such an extraordinary difference that smallpox has been eradicated from the globe, polio has been almost eradicated, and many incurable diseases have been vanquished because of extraordinary developments in drugs. And apart from this, how we have medicines which can right from overcoming headaches to whatnot. But I like to quote what happened, that how high science is crucial for innovation. I like to quote the greatest of the scientists of all time, Michael Faraday. Honorable Minister, when Michael Faraday presented a demonstration experiment for electricity, Chancellor of Exchequer, as he's called in UK, he asked him, what is the good of your all this great invention? He said, my lord, before long you will tax it. So Michael Faraday and Thomas Edison, everybody knows now inventions of Thomas Edison, how quickly they were commercialized. But people also didn't know that Thomas Edison was greatly interested in photography and all, and some chemicals which he couldn't get, he developed the technology for those chemicals. People link Thomas Edison only to the electrical power and bulb and all that. But in the same vein, when neon lamps came, have people wondered where is this neon coming from and how neon lamps, and today, of course, you will be vigorously pursuing LEDs, and how LEDs are great, fantastic example of inventions converted into innovation, that how we can save thousands of megawatts by just switching on to LEDs. Now, everything that you can talk about, even the Nobel laureates in economics have recognized that the growth cannot happen without innovation. So therefore, science is the most crucial part. Without high science, you cannot get invention, and without invention, you cannot get innovation. Sir, closer to your heart, I thought I will share one or two thoughts. How South Africa, when they were having apartheid, how they went for coal to oil. And Sasol is globally famous for converting coal to hydrocarbons in the entire range from diesel to gasoline. How in United States they were able to transport coal through slurry so that there is no pinching on the way, which is quite dominant in India, wherever coal is carried in railway wagons. How fluidized bed combustion of coal made a big difference to burning coal containing high ash. Without fluidized bed, it would have been very difficult and inefficient. How Australians were able to beneficiate coal containing high ash through froth flotation. The example goes on. In the solar energy, our aim today is to do innovations which will bring down the cost of solar power, which used to be 20 crores per megawatt, down to 15, 12, 10, 8. I think it won't be before long, if we have damn good innovations, will come down to price not far from the cost per megawatt for nuclear power. Such as the prowess of inventions leading to innovation. Since you are here, I wanted to also say, another major innovation we can do in India is underground coal gasification. Mehsana has 60 billion tons of coal, by which no technology is known by which we can mine that coal, but we can certainly gasify. Nowhere in the world there is technology to gasify coal at depths of more than one kilometer. I can go on and on. My idea was to just to give you a flavor that why it is so important to innovate. And economics without backup of science and technology will just not work. Robert Solow, the great Nobel Prize in economics, had said very clearly. And the way I like to cap it in the end is to say innovation is the electric charge that makes the world's heart beat. And as a lifetime teacher, researcher, I like to conclude by saying there is no innovation that is more important for the world than the development of young minds. And the award winners today also contribute to creating young minds. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sharma. That's wonderful.
Yes.
I'm glad.
Thank you, Professor Sharma. I think you have given some food for thought to the Honorable Minister. Friends, it is now time to honor our distinguished scientists. May I request Dr. Pandit to read out the citations and request the scientists to come one after another and accept their awards.
हम आगे आए कि यहीं से?
Thank you, Mohanbhai. May I request the Honorable Minister to come in front? Today we have gathered to give these awards for 3 years together, year 2012, 2013 and 2014. As conveyed by Mohanbhai, the awards are in 9 categories, that is 8 categories and 1 award for women scientists, and they are in different fields of science and technology. I'm going to start reading from year 2012, the citations. The first award goes to Vasvik Award for the year 2012 in the field of agricultural sciences and technology is given to Dr. T.K. Srinivasa Gopal. He is a Director, Central Institute of Fisheries and Technology, Cochin, Kerala. Dr. T.K. Srinivasa Gopal has made extensive contribution to research and development in the area of processing, preservation and packaging of fish and other food products. His significant contribution have helped in extending the shelf life of fish and fish products. The notable developments of his team include diabetic snack food from fish, extrusion technology for fish noodles, ready-to-eat and ready-to-serve fish products in TFS cans, development of suitable packaging material for fish and other sea products. Some of these technologies have been transferred to industries and products are marketed in both domestic and international market. Dr. T.K. Srinivasa Gopal. Thank you. The next award, the Vasvik Award for the year 2012 in the field of biological sciences and technologies is given to Dr. Nihar Ranjan Jana, Professor, National Brain Research Center, Manesar, Gurgaon. Dr. Nihar Ranjan Jana has made significant contribution in understanding the pathogenic mechanisms of polyglutamine neurodegenerative diseases like Huntington disease. He has done pioneering work in identifying 2 ubiquitin ligases as important molecules that can enhance the clearance of mutant proteins in polyglutamine neurodegenerative disorders like Huntington disease, generating brain UB3 HD mice that exhibits high mortality rate, which could be useful in identifying new possible drugs for treating Huntington disease. Dr. Nihar Ranjan Jana, please. The next award in the category of Chemical Sciences and Technology for the year 2012 is shared by Dr. R.B.N. Prasad. Unfortunately, he is not there, but it is also shared. Is there? Oh, I think he just landed. Yeah, Dr. Prasad, yeah. Chief Scientist and Head, Indian Institute of Chemical Technology, Hyderabad. Dr. R.B.N. Prasad has made significant contribution in the area of lipid sciences and technology. The most significant bioprocess developed by him is enzymatic degumming process for rice bran oil for the production of high quality rice bran oil. The technology is transferred to 19 industries and 8 project engineering companies. Out of 9 lakh tons of rice bran oil produced in the country per annum, about 4 lakh tons are being produced using this process. Dr. R.B.N. Prasad. Incidentally, rice bran oil probably is one of the best oils which Indians can consume. The next award which is shared in the Chemical Sciences and Technology, is Professor B.N. Thorat, Professor of Chemical Engineering, Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai. Professor Thorat has developed a solar conduction dryer, which is electricity-free solar-powered food dehydrator that reduces moisture content and agri and animal produce so that farmers and rural women can preserve seasonal produce up to 1 year without using any chemical and earn additional income through sale of dehydrated products. Solar convection dryer costs 3 to 5 times less than other solar dryers. SCD is patent protected, and at national level currently established capacity will save about 300 tons of agri produced every year. Dr. B.N. Thorat. The next award in the field of electrical and electronic sciences and technology for year 2012 is given to Professor Rudra Pratap, Professor and Chairperson, Center for Nanoscience and Engineering, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. Dr. Rudra Pratap has carried out extensive R&D work in the area of MEMS and NEMS, microelectromechanical systems and nanoelectromechanical systems, nonlinear dynamics and applied dynamical systems, and structural vibrations and vibroacoustics. He has contributed significantly in the field of MEMS-based electrostatic transducer, FET sensor for sensing pressure force, and FET sensor for sensing inertial displacement, and CAPET sensor for sensing analyte, all which are patented. Dr. Rudra Pratap.